Many years after Luang Pu Khao Analayo attained arahantship, he spoke to me privately and candidly about what he had to do in order to know and see the truth. At that time, he had gone to practice mental development, Bhavana Patipati, at Long Khod, Plau District, Chiang Mai Province. Before he was to truly know the Dhamma, he had gone to bathe before evening time. He saw the villagers harvesting the rice, as it was harvesting season. He simply stood there, watching them harvest the rice. He contemplated the harvesting of the rice and the grains of rice that they were harvesting. He thought, how did all of this rice arise? What is its fuel for birth? What do all of these grains of rice arise from? See, he contemplated how the grains of rice arise. He contemplated, if there is no germ inside of the grains of rice, no matter how they are sown, they will not be able to sprout. But if the germ is still in there, if the grain of rice merely comes into contact with a little bit of water and dirt, it will be able to sprout. Likewise, if my mind still has defilements, kilesa, desires, tanha, and ignorance, avijja, within it, once I die from this life, there is bound to be rebirth. It is like that single grain of rice. After having contemplated that single grain of rice, his mind, citta, experienced a disillusioning awakening. He realized that he possessed wisdom at that point. See, his wisdom knowledge, paññāyāna, arose while he was standing, as he was using the grain of rice as his basis for contemplation. That night, after he had finished bathing, he quickly got out of the water and proceeded to do walking meditation. He used the single grain of rice as his basis as he continued to contemplate. The more he contemplated, the clearer it became, until it turned into refined wisdom, paññā. That night, he experienced full calm. He said that he had been ordained for 14 years before knowing what the mind, citta, being calm in concentration, samadhi, was like. Look at that, 14 years before knowing calm concentration. That night, once his mind became calm once more, he contemplated further. He contemplated the same old topic, that is, that single grain of rice. Ultimately, that night, he came to know the truth in its entirety. If you contemplate with wisdom, even if you have a model that is right, if it isn't right for you, it will not yield results. It will be ineffective for you. If you are contemplating and you realize that perhaps this model that you are contemplating is a model from your past, it will yield results fully and quickly. That is why it is impossible to discern what each person's model is going to be. That is, you don't know the past rebirths. Who was involved? What did they do? You don't know this. Even when it comes to yourself, you don't know what you have done in the past. Have you ever cultivated merit, punya? Have you ever given to charity, dana? Have you ever gone to various cemeteries? Have you ever observed corpses? We don't know this. May you help yourself. In order to use wisdom so that it truly yields results, the model of wisdom must correspond to your past foundation. Thus, search for the wisdom from your past. That's why I've said, look for the models from your past that you have already contemplated with wisdom.